You and your mother should be running Deja Vu, and not because every time I hear it, I hear the initial D song. You will see exactly where a skull merchant is going to set up her throne of misery before she does, and gives you an opportunity to dump a load on that 3-gen before it even gets set up. Now if your mother has never played DBD before, and she's walking around yelling,
"Zen, what am I supposed to be doing?"
you can tell her to go towards the light and hit that generator harder than she hit your childhood self-esteem. Deja Vu is actually perfect for beginners, or for people that have the map awareness of a snail snorting salted crack. When you first load into the game, Entity Jesus shines a light down on the 3 generators that are closest to each other. This is most likely to be the most tightly puckered gen butthole that you'll have to deal with, so you can just skedaddle on over there and get to work. You will always know where 3 generators are located on the map all game long. In the event that the killer is running corrupt intervention and your 3-gen is smothered and covered, you can clearly see it and know not to waste your time. You can then spend your time cranking another gen until the entity has finished having its way with the generators in question, since you can still see the outline of both the generator and the tentacles. When you finish one of the Deja Vu gens, they will then switch to the next closest 3-gen on the map, eventually allowing you to have a wider spread than my waistline after yesterday's Thanksgiving dinner. While you can spot corrupt a mile away, it will not show you if the killer is running post-pickup hentai, aka Ghostface's Thrilling Tremors. So if you're lovingly caressing the wires and tugging on the handle of a Deja Vu generator when the killer picks someone up, you will only see the outline of your other Deja Vu generators. This also goes for Dead Man Switch. No free entity peep show for you. Now if your mother is the type of person to ask why you didn't get 100% on your test instead of the 99% you brought home, she may be writing up a disappointed email about how Deja Vu isn't all that great. I mean, if you have the DBD maps memorized and could survive Leary's with a scratched Mirror Myers in your sleep, why bother with a perk that shows you 3 generator locations? Besides, this is just going to be countered by any perk or add-on that blocks aura reading. Well, Mom, there's more to this perk. Even if you can't see the gens because of Mindbreaker, formerly Fearmonger, you can tell you've parked your butt on a Deja Vu gen because the bar will be yellow instead of gray, because you get a 4 to 6% increased repair speed depending on what tier the perk is at, so long as you are on a Deja Vu gen. Imagine a skull merchant loading in, figuring out her 3-gen, and by the time she gets there, there are 4 survivors all running Deja Vu with that 6% increased repair speed, just pounding the crap out of one of those gens before she ever gets a drone airborne. If y'all brought toolboxes and someone packed Prove Thyself, you're about to see a Scully DC. If you have friends, and yes Mom, I have friends, having Deja Vu can make you the swift commander-in-chief. Essentially, the moment you see your 3 gens, rally the troops and tell them where they need to focus. This can be especially potent if you and your squad have learned map callouts, and you can let them know that Deja Vu gens are all between 6 and 7 o'clock. That's right, your Swift can become even more efficient. The best part is that Deja Vu is a general perk, so Mom doesn't even have to spend any money to get it. Now if your mama is a killer main, she can easily figure out if a survivor is running Deja Vu because they will be on your 3-gen from the moment the game starts, unless all 3 are caught in corrupt intervention. Running Mindbreaker, formerly Fearmonger, can definitely help so long as the person running Deja Vu is frequently on generators, which if they aren't, then the survivor might be defective. If your playstyle revolves around the 3-gen strategy, you are going to want to go ahead and plow that Deja Vu survivor like you're playing Farming Simulator. Alternatively, if you have perks like Thanatophobia or Pentimento that slow down gen repair speeds, that will essentially make that increased repair speed a bigger waste than my college degree. Now, when you see Behavior putting out a poll asking what your favorite perk is and Deja Vu is an option, go ahead and pick something other than Deja Vu. This is one of my favorite perks, and I swear every time they put a poll out, the winning perk gets sent to the balance team for a rework or a nerf. Good luck out there, kids.